off to, oh, hey.
Hey.
Imagine me just up 42 miles south of direction is St. Croix. That's how big Sister Island. That's the biggest of the English Virgin Islands. I think it's about like 96 square miles compared to the 32 square miles. So 84 square miles to be exact. This right here, you see, if you zoom in, that's called Frenchman's Camp. A lot of fishermen that go down there, but they catch a lot of fresh fish. You guys like fresh fish, you also want to freezer and pretend, yeah, you know, one real thing, you come on here. Right ahead of me, to the east of me, this is Little St. James, home of Jeffrey Epstein Island. Okay? I'll tell you guys more about it when we get there.
All right, so straight ahead is Epstein's Island, St. James.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, at the top, that building over there used to have a golden dome. The golden dome was actually a marker for us to drive boats. Or if we can't see certain things, it was a marker indicator for us to know where we at least we know this island here, because you can see all type of stuff, but you ain't sure what it is or which part of the island we're at. So the golden dome got blew down or taken off in 2017 Hurricane Irma. They only recovered half of it. They don't know where the rest of it at. But I guess it gone with the wind. Yeah. The building used to look like an Egyptian type building, but they changed it. So it's white now. What people always thought was that's where the underground tunnel was, and it is not there. It's actually an art room. Of course, people are going to say, oh yeah, he just saying this, he's saying that. But I is one person that don't speak on things that people say. I speak on facts. If I didn't see it, then I can't speak on it. But if I say something, it's something that I know, I'm aware of. So the reason I'm aware of it isn't because I've been on the island and bring people over here. Let's get that straight. So I never brought nobody over here because that's what the people don't say next, right? So let's get that out of the way. Let's get that thought out. The reason I know is because I had to take a tour on the island. Well, I didn't have to take the tour. Happens that I know the supervisor of the island. She lives on St. Thomas, but she knew my family from time long ago. But I never knew who she was. I never knew anything about her. A dinghy got washed up on the island, and I had to retrieve it. That's the only reason I got to the island, because I had to retrieve something that wasn't theirs. So when I introduced myself, I told her who I was, and I told her who I was affiliated to. She's like, oh, I know your family. And then I told her I love the coconut and this island, coconut water, sweet. So I always used to come to the island just for coconut water, because I love coconut water. Now, she asked me if I want to see the island. I said, sure, of course. So she took me around, she showed me everything, and I was like, oh, so this is why people have it all wrong, that this building is that. And she was like, well, you know, people are, once bad news travel, it's going to travel the furthest than good news will. So, again, I believe in what people show me versus what people say. Yeah. With all that being said, again, that building is the art room. You have a piano in there, you have a violin, and just got nothing else. Even when the feds decide to come and bust the floor open, they realized that it wasn't what they thought it was. Again, it's just an art room. They bust the floor open, hoping that they'll find an underground tunnel. It wasn't no underground tunnel. It was just boulders and rocks, like that you can't lift, you can't move, you can't just put it there. They build on top of it. So the opposite side of the island, which is the eastern side, they have a sky house, a kite house, but that got blown away in a hurricane. So the only thing left is a flagpole, 2 canopies right here, and then behind the canopies is several bushes. You see the garden, you know, like. How did I see that in? Again, so I was able to explore and see everything. He has almost every crop that you could really think of that you could live off of the land, which I actually like. Up here, pool house. My first charter, I had a group of guests. First charter, I had a group of guests that came here to snorkel, and I lost one of my guests because I had like about 8 to 9 people on the boat, but everybody was doing their own thing. He definitely did his own thing. He made his way on the island. He got in up there by the pool house, and I wouldn't have believed him unless he showed it to me. So he took his phone with him, and he recorded himself up there, and I was like, wow. He got to see the island before I did, you know, but, well, part of it. But this is just the southwest side of the island. I'll show you guys more, explain what everything else is a little later. Jeffrey Epstein's Island now. Oh. He's the new owner for Jeffrey Epstein. It's not even, let me not call it a man's island. It's called Great St. James, it's called Little St. James. He now owns it. The house at the top, Michael Bloomberg out of New York. The one that is in the middle with the blue wall, that used to be Kenny Chesney's house, but he figured it out.
Which one? The one in the middle?
The middle with the blue wall.
The middle with the blue wall?
Yes.
That's my brother's favorite guy.
It used to be his house. His new house is now on the west side of the island. He learned and he understood that hurricanes don't play. So now he understands that hurricanes come from the east, winds come from the east. So in his mind now he's like, why would I stay on the east, exposed to the east wind? So now he moved to the west, so now he's shaded.
Right, he got some garden.
Yeah. We call this the Beverly Hills of St.John.
Does anybody really live there, or is it just like that?
So this is their private beach,
I won't say, no, nobody owns any private beaches. All beaches are public. There's got to be access to all beaches no matter what.
Wow.
Little Cinnamon over there. And then you got Cinnamon Bay, which is
How did they get to that house, let's say, in the top
right?
But they hit the
Nah, there's roads.
Scary.
You can't miss it.
so they have roads.
Would you guys like to take a Hallmark photo?